The car came out of nowhere. I barely got a look at the guy.
Just try your best to remember. Take a look at the mugshots. Good. All right. Okay. I got it. Got it. Gotcha. Okay, got it. Done. Whoops. You can make a change. Did you make a mistake? You want to change them? Want to change something? Whoa. Let's back it up. Hold up a sec. Okay, we can go back. Okay, let's try again. Okay, here we go. How about this? Okay, we're getting there. Almost done. Looking good so far. This is coming together nicely. Almost there. Nearly done. Just a couple more questions. See anyone here that looks like the guy? If you don't see the guy, we can draw him up from scratch. Anyone here ring a bell? Do you see anyone here that looks like the perp? Anyone here look like the perp? Do any of these guys look like the perp from the scene? Anyone here match the suspect? Almost done. Almost there. Nearly done. Just do your best. Just try your best. Just try your best. Just cover what you can. Try your best to remember. Is this the man we should be looking for? Is this the perp? Is this the guy? You sure you don't want to create a new suspect? You don't want to make a new suspect from scratch? You positive you don't want to create a new guy? Wow, that was fast. Wow, that was fast. Okay, let's get started. All right, here we go. Okay, let's work up a composite. Why don't we start with the vitals? Let's start with the basics. Give me the basics. Let's get the basics down first. Let's cover the basics. All right, now let's work on the face. Pick one of these face shapes. Let's start with one of these faces. Describe the shape of the man's face. Let's move on to the face. Now let's work on the face. Okay, let's get to work on his face. Now I need you to tell me about his face. Next, I want you to describe the suspect's face. Now let's move on to the face. All right, now let's work on the eyes. Pick a pair of eyes. Can you tell me what his eyes look like? All right, let's try the eyes. Can you tell me about his eyes? Describe his eyes. What were his eyes like? All right, let's talk eyes. What about his eyebrows? Think about his eyebrows for a moment. Look at these brows and tell me which one looks right to you. What about the eyebrows? Pick the brows that best match the suspect. Let's look at some noses. Let's talk noses. Describe his nose. Which nose best matches the suspect? Which nose looks right? Which nose should we give him? Which nose should we use? How about his nose? Time for a mouth. Let's give him a mouth. What was his mouth like? Let's give him a mouth. Let's pick a mouth for him. Which mouth should we use? What did his ears look like? Any of these ears look like his? How about his ears? What about his ears? Tell me about his ears. Describe his ears. Okay, what about ears? What kind of hair did he have? Describe his hair and facial hair, if he had any. What about his hair? Describe the hair. Tell me about his hair. What did his hair look like? All right, let's try to find a voice match.